What's up, guys? Jay Lee here again. Yeah, I wanted to talk about the difference between red pill and MGTOW. I think still guys are getting this confused, and I kind of want to talk a little bit about you know some real sliver differences in red pill particularly. So obviously the first, I don't know, and it gets so confusing, but I would say the first real major difference between red pill and MGTOW. And I was listening to Donovan Sharp and Joker from Better Bachelor, and I think he hit it on the head. Joker from Better Bachelor mostly hit it on the head. I've listened to him for a little bit now, and I think he's right on. His content is pretty great, and I've always enjoyed Donovan Sharp. Problem that I have is some of these guys, I don't know if it's really a problem or if they're really in error. It's just when you get into a long-term relationship, and you still claim you're red pill, it's hard to do that because if you really understand female nature, you understand that she could never love you. She could never really love you. She could never be loyal to you. The minute you stop being alpha, the minute you stop being masculine, the minute you, and I guess the idea there is, well, don't do that. I guess the idea there is don't be not masculine. Don't become blue pilled, right? But that sort of negates who we are as human beings to some extent. And I guess in the grand scheme, it's like, okay, it's better to have pussy than not to have pussy. But at the same time, it's dangerous. Like, it's dangerous. And if you say you love, I guarantee Donovan Sharp says he loves his girlfriend. So it's just, you're getting into some dark waters there, and it's getting into some dangerous scenarios. I just don't know if I could ever do it at this point in my life anymore. And that doesn't mean I'm MGTOW, right? Now, some people confuse and say, oh, there's purple pill MGTOW, and it's like, I guess that makes sense. But to me, the difference between red pill and MGTOW is red pill is just about the truths. MGTOW is more of a lifestyle. So MGTOW is like you choosing to walk away from women as a lifestyle, or at least you choosing your own path as a lifestyle. And I guess some guys who claim they're purple pill, those guys have incorporated women into their path of quote unquote walking away from the whole thing, society, etc. But I just think that's almost like walking away but dragging it with you. It's like, oh, I'm walking away from society, but I've also got society in my back pocket. It's like, because you can't really separate women from society. Women are social creatures. Women are adherent to society. They just are, and they always will be, and they will always try to drag you back, whether it's now or in 20 years. She might go with you because she thinks you're the most masculine man, whatever, and she thinks you're so cool, you've chosen your way, and you're not beta, and you're masculine, all these things. And then once you have some weakness, she's going to pull that society out of her back pocket and hit you over the head with it. At least that's what I think. I mean, there's always exceptions. There's always exceptions. There's always, and these are tenets that I used to get banged into my head when I first got into MGTOW, was guys saying, no, you can't be purple pill. There's no such thing as purple pill. There's no such thing as a MGTOW who still sees women. You're still blue pilled. And what else? Obviously, saying there's no such thing as love and all these kind of things. But there, and then, the biggest one is there's no such thing as a unicorn. All women are the same, period. It's like, yeah, but there are exceptions. Like, it does happen. It's just, as I get older, my question is, are these exceptions really exceptions, or are they just very good at playing the game? Some women are very smart. Some women know what men want. Some women know how to play the game. With that said, there's always somebody like Karen Strawn out there. I fully believe Karen Strawn is 100% truthful in everything that she says. I don't think she's faking it. If you go watch Karen Strong, that is a woman who gets it. That's a woman who understands men's plights. That is a woman who fully is woke and awakened to what men are going through on every level. She's just perfect. Everything that she speaks, and some men might say, "Well, miss, she's too perfect." No, I don't think so. If you want an example of a too perfect woman, check out Nola Girl. To me, she's too perfect. But then there's times where I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe she's for real. Nola Girl. She's pretty popular. Um, to me, it's like she's saying all the right things, but I don't. It's very difficult to see any chinks in her armor. But I guarantee Karen Strachan is for real, right? I mean, at the end of the day, everyone is selfish. At the end of the day, everyone is in it for themselves in some way. It's just, you know, some people are passionate about injustice, and some people actually, some women actually happen to love men and actually happen to want to stand up for men. It's rare. And so it's possible that you can find somebody. It's possible that you can find a type of love. It's just female nature itself is very difficult to circumvent. Of course, I'm thinking of Esther Villar as well. She wrote this incredible book called The Manipulated Man. You could find the audio tapes online. There's always going to be exceptions. There's always going to be women who just get it, who just downright get it. And I gotta say, somewhat to some extent, recently I've seen more of these women pop up. I've seen more of them come out of the woodwork, and I hope it continues, right? But it's hard, and it could be somewhat my own red pill anger, my own hurt and pain from all the years and all the crappy shit that women have done to me. How I painfully got red pilled, how I painfully got dragged through the coals before I woke up and realized, hey, this is bullshit. This is wrong, and it forced me to take the red pill, right? So it's hard for me to say, yeah, you could trust a woman. Yeah, you can, a woman is good. And some men will be like, no, that's just it. You can't trust a woman. You've always got to have her on her toes. You've always got to, and it's just like, that's so much work, man. Why? Why would you, why? It's like, so it's one of those things where, is it worth it? Is the juice worth the squeeze? So one of the differences between, obviously, red pill and MGTOW is red pill is just the objective truths. Red pill is just, yeah, this is the way it is. And you take the red pill. It's just, what do you do with it after that? Some men, like Cypher in The Matrix, they want the fake steak. They want the fake steak, and they'll do whatever it takes to get that fake steak. And I've seen it. I've seen men compromising themselves, compromising their beliefs, so-called masculine men, not caring that she cheats, not caring that she's using him for his money. I mean, it's all about priority. And if you put pussy on a pedestal, if you put any one woman on a pedestal, oh, I love her, and then she just goes and cheats on you, and you don't care, and you're okay with the fact that she's using you for hypergamy, she's using you for your money, well, there you go. That's your choice. And you've, like Cypher, you've enjoyed the fake steak and you've gone back. So there are men, I believe, who have been red pilled, but who go back to the Matrix, who go back to the quote unquote blue pill, even so far as being blind to the truth.